Salutations, my common folk! Recently, I have been unable to farm the liquid metal slime, so I decided to just go to Maury's place. It's one of those, I cleared two of the bounty posters, so I figured might as well try and find the last one, get that done, and then he sort of sent me here. So we're at least going to start off here, and then we're going to go to Fairbury to see what the hell's happening over there. And then we're just going to continue on our journey, whatever it is. But hopefully Fairbury is the right place, though, for all that knowledge. But yeah, he sent me to like a little monster arena. It's a little cool thing that's happening here. And also, I got like a little bit spoiled because I was trying to find liquid metal slime areas, only to find out, oh hey, I can get a mount. Because in the video I was looking at, like, okay, and then you just bring out your mount here, right? Dude, that's just like so casually out of nowhere. Luckily it was just something small, but that I stayed away from stuff after that. I just went to the DQ wiki instead of just googling random videos.
Hi. You be amazed, eh? This is what I wanted to show you. Ragazzo. Can you feel it? The sights! The sounds! The smells! Maury's monstrous pit!
Maury! I thought that name was our little secret. Don't go telling the whole world.
Okay. Scusi, my flower. Yes, the sights, the sounds, the smells! Over the monster arena! The rules are simplissimo. This is a place of monster combattimento. Teams of the three monsters fight heads to heads. There are 7 different ranks for your team to try, eh? And this is all you need to know. It's simple, no? So, ragazzo, you are wanting your own team, eh?
I already have a team technically because you made me follow the bounty posters. But yeah, sure.
I knew you would say yes. But the rules say you will need 200,000 gold pieces.
I'm nowhere near that, so you can go ahead and cut it. Cause I'm not trying to farm for that either, unless I, by some miracle, find just a family fortune lying around.
Now you know why this place is full of the rich people, eh? So, ragazzo, can you pay the money?
No, I can't.
So, I do you wrong. I should never have asked you such a question. It's good. I explain what I mean. The 200,000 gold pieces you need for to have your own monster team.
Why are you further explaining it when I just said no?
I will make the payment for you.
Okay, well, you appreciate. I guess you're just spotting me on that.
But naturalmente, I not give it to you
Ah,
without
never
no
mind.
wires attached, eh? There are conditions. You must swear this one thing. You must swear to fight your way to the very top of the monster arena. What do you say? Can you swear it? Do you have what it takes? Can you conquer my monstrous pit?
Yes, I can! I see we're doing this again.
Then it is decided! Ragazzo, from this moment, you are the owner of your very own monster team!
Alright.
So, let's get straight down to business.
I don't want to spend too much time here, Maury, but you know, I always appreciate the slight little bump in the road.
First, you will need a good, strong name for
A
your
name,
team.
you said?
an intenso name that shows the passion.
Well then, you got my full attention, sir, because I like making names up.
If you cannot think of a good
You
name,
don't need to do that. I got
do
it.
it for you. So, you want to name your own team?
Yes.
So, you want to choose your own then? Let's see what you
18
got,
letters.
It
Okay,
must be
I might have to
18
second
letters
guess
or
that,
less.
okay, never mind. I was about to say. I thought he was about to say 18 letters minimum. Like, that's a long name. The name of our warriors. What shall they be? It's like I want to think about the name, but then they decided to just let his wind flapping scarf make a bunch of noise. So I'm trying to hurry up and think of a name so nobody has to keep hearing it. Team what? I can't do that because I'm thinking. I just set up some Pokemon stuff too, so I'm thinking like Team Pokepals. That fun stuff. No, let's not do that. What is it, dude? Alright. I'm starting with a letter. The first letter for the team should be... Okay, Mr. Mouse, you decide for me, then I'll go off of that. It says... What letter is it closest to? A. Wow, real unique. Team... No... Team Avatimos, Team Abalira. The Abalira, no. Okay, redo, new letter. S. Technically D. We'll roll with D. Double Talos, maybe? No. No. It's not gonna make much sense, but it's still unique. I didn't mean to do that. Had I? Alright. Team Dabegilo. Team Dabegios. Team Dabegios. Might as well fit his accent. Team Dabegios. Wonderful stuff. Feel like that's supposed to be an E. If I'm going with Dabegios. Gios. No, because it's G. Team Dabegios. E looks better though, don't you think? Alright, E's silent. Team Dabegios! A wonderful name!
Okay?
Yep.
That's your name? Ah, where is the forza, the bravado, the passion, eh? It will do.
It is in your accent, sir, and dear God, stop playing that wind in the scarf.
So, ragazzo, you have named your team.
Indeed, and it's called Team Dabegios. Thank you, Maury, for giving me the opportunity to make such a name.
Now, you must think of the team members.
I only have 3, so there's not much choice in the matter.
At first, your team will consist of the 3 monsters you found for me. Lonely Joe, Squiggles, and the Smiles.
So two of them are dead weight, and then one is okay. Okay.
But, of course, you will never reach the top of Mori's monstrous pit with such a team. You need to find the stronger monsters during your travels to make your team better. And remember this. The strength of the monsters in the team is also affected by the strength of the team owner.
Well, I'm quite over-leveled, I feel like, so I think we should be fine.
But that doesn't mean you will have the strong team just by being the strong owner.
Well, it's good that it automatically knew that I would automatically assume that.
And the monsters are not like the humans, no. They don't get no stronger by fighting more. In some other words, if you want your team to be better, you must swap the team members for the stronger monsters.
Ew, monsters have a set racial limit? That's sad. What happened to evolution, dude? It's just if you're born as a slime, you're screwed? That sucks.
That's right. Your mission is to search the world for powerful monsters. Add them to your team and make it stronger. Build the ultimate team and rise to the very top of my monstrous pit. That is the thrill, the ecstasy of the Monster Arena.
That's if I remember it. But I gotta go to Fairbury after this, my guy. Hero's journey is never ending.
The ecstasy of the Monster Arena!
Mori, I think everyone heard you loud and clear the first time, darling.
And she's getting tired of it too. She's like, all right, that's enough.
Okay? Ah, scusi. I just thought it needed more gusto. But anyway, you will need these.
Ew, the wind's back.
Now you can enter in the arena whenever you want and take part in the Campionato of my monstrous pit anytime you like. Go and talk to the man at the center counter whenever you want to enter the pit. But if you want to be smart, you talk to some people and get the informazione first, eh? I look forward to seeing your gusto. Ragazzo, buona fortuna!
Whatever you say, Mori. Alright, let me get out of here. You just wasted 200,000 gold for a no-show. Might want to get a refund on that. Well, actually, I will probably come back on my own time, but other than that, you know, I'm not really pining to go battle with a squid kid, a little knight, and I forget the other thing that I had. Like, look, he's so forgettable, I forgot him. And oh wow, my computer. That's not too bad. My computer's getting on in years, so now the fan makes a sound every now and then. And usually whenever I put the computer on sleep, it's able to slow. Whenever I put it on sleep and I wake it up, every now and then it finds the right angle and sits silent. I need to fix that actually, but it's so annoying. Like last time when I took it apart, we had a slight hiccup. I was missing a screw and I got scared. No. It's all good. Let me oh, it's good. It was just I got a little bit paranoid because I heard a sound from it. I don't like that. I don't like random sounds from my computer, man. It's like your car. When your car starts making sounds, you just put on your headphones or something to ignore it. That's only because if you don't hear the problem, there isn't a problem. Yeah, see, something happened here because now we're all zooming in on everybody. So let me, or did we just do that to do that? I think we just did that to do that. Let's go to the end first and then see what everybody has to say. Actually, I don't even need to do that. I can go to the fortune teller. That's what I have to go to, I'm pretty sure. I forget his name, but I know I probably have to go over to him. But let me see if there's something of value in here. Alright, well, I already took care of that ages ago. With my magic key, I like to go everywhere. Unfortunately, there's a lot of doors around that tend to annoy me. And by doors, I mean, I have a magic key that unlocks everything, right? But then this chest behind the cell door that I just can't unlock because apparently the magic key decides to not work for that, only for the chest. Yeah, it was him. Ah, you have returned. I sense you have not come to me for a social visit. No doubt you've come to have your fortune told. Very well. As a phone, classical points. I feel like he's just doing like a random free reading. Oh! Wow, okay, wow. Fortune telling so helpful, dude. Now that I think about it, because he said King's very happy. He's looking for you to ask for help. And then I remember this idiot over in the Scantha Kingdom. It's like, anything you need. Anything at all. Well, it's time for you to pay up, buddy. Because I'm going to need something. Comes by. You know that favor you were so adamantly asking us to cash in on? I think it's about time. It's making sound again, dude. It's like, it's so light. It That was on me. I should have paid attention more before I started it up. At first it was silent though. That's when I was like, I'm fine. But luckily the game audio's covering it up. It's not like loud. It's just like every now and then if I just sit quiet I can hear. Yes, it's good. That's enough paranoia about that. Let's go ahead and visit His Royal Highness. Alright. Everybody's already up to full tip-top shape. Now we can just worry about this. Well, yo, oh yeah, I forgot. His castle's annoying too. What is with... Like, I get it, right? You want to protect from invaders, but what's the use of protecting from invaders if they can fucking fly? Like, come on, dude. They can just fly right into the throne room. Not, oh, hey, they'll never find out. Okay, at least this one's, like, less convoluted. King Trode's castle, though, was, ugh. Alright, well, help me out here, dude. Yeah, I guarantee this is the area.
What a pleasant surprise. It's so nice to see you all back at my humble home.
You wanna know what was a dead giveaway as to why this was where I needed to go? He started actually talking.
I'll never forget that day you brought the vision of my dear Sasha to me. I cannot thank you enough.
No, and now I think about it, it's connected
what brings
too.
you to my kingdom on this fine and sunny
with the whole
day?
Moonshade guy, and then I introduced him to the Moonshade guy at the beginning, and then now it's like, oh hey, moon related. Hey, now it makes sense.
I see. The Moon Shadow Harp is indeed in Ascantha. It has been one of our treasures since ancient times. But I cannot deny my honored friend's request. It would be my pleasure to give it to you.
Why, thank you.
It is locked securely away in the vault below the castle. Allow me to escort you there.
So, as long as nothing crazy happens and I have to save you out of a situation, dude, I'm just here to grab the harp and go. Alright, I'll find it awfully convenient and strange that me, the hero, goes downstairs only to immediately be involved in a plot. It's like, what's happening? Oh no, I've been poisoned. What? What do you mean? I just got here, dude. I just want to grab something.
Here we are.
Ooh. They made a bathtub in the little royal castle area. I guarantee you it was modeled like a bath at first, and then eventually they're just like, you know what we
The
can
vault
do?
is just below us. Come with me.
They're like, you know what we can do? We can just turn this into what you call it, a little secret area too. Nobody would suspect it because it's a bathtub. It's like it's the perfect okay. God. Oh no! Conveniently when the hero shows.
I don't believe it. How can this be?
Honestly, it's legitimately your fault. There's no other way around it. You were depressed. Like, don't get me wrong, right? He lost someone he loves, so and that hits you somewhere. But at the same time, it's like you were depressed for like 6, 8 something months, a long time, long enough for the townspeople to go, "All right, we're tired of you. Tired of you. You want to get it together?" And you're like, oh, how could they rob me? Maybe somebody realized how long you were depressed and said, why don't we just go here? Because then at this point, he's not really going to go out of his way to target us now, would he? He's too busy being sad. Like, oh, you're right.
It must be the work of thieves. I will not stand for this.
Just, why, dude? Why? Why are you like, why are you presenting yourself as if you've been, like somebody in the kingdom has betrayed you and you're just so full of rage? You're like, I'll kill them all. You're the one at fault.
It appears that the unthinkable has happened, and
Really?
the Moon Shadow Harp has been stolen.
I couldn't have figured that out myself with the giant hole in the wall and all the open chests.
The culprits could still be inside this tunnel.
Or they could be long gone. One of the two. I'm betting on the latter.
It's too dangerous for you to go after them. You mustn't set
Really?
foot inside.
Dude, oh, well, actually, now that I think, I haven't shown any of my exceptional prowess around him, now that I think about it.
I will summon the castle guards. They'll get the harp back. You mark my words.
No need. I don't trust anybody to do my job for me. Yeah, you do that. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in this tunnel real quick. Because the guards are just, they're essentially banana guards. They're so useless, dude. They just exist. They aren't oh. Well then, I guess this was all a ruse. This was made to look like, okay, never mind. I was about to say, this tunnel was made to look like they went through that way, but, I went all the wrong way. So we split. I took left that time. I need to take right. Good stuff. Hey, look at this. They had enough time to where grass grew in here, dude. Either that or this is like a former cave. And they just sort of happened to luck out and came close to the castle itself. So, what do you know? I found some royal soil in the ground over here. Really? We're right under the kingdom, huh? Think this is the treasure room? I don't know. Figure it out. We'll see. Oh yeah, I forgot that was still on. I spray it on so many times, dude. Yeah, well. I thought the tunnel was safe. Clearly not. But yeah, oh yeah, now I forgot to mention too. I haven't really leveled up anybody drastically per se because, dear God, trying to get that liquid metal slime farm going where I'm just inside that castle is god awful. Because apparently the spawn rate is atrocious as well. So you know, the more you know. And where am I? I'm on the backside. Good stuff. I just need to go. I mean, it doesn't matter which way. I'm assuming all the way to that cave thing over there. Whoa, some hawkmen with actual swords. You mean to tell me they wow, my brain. You mean to tell me they have an actual primitive society that's enough to forge iron weapons? Either that or they just took it off of some corpses, which would make more sense, but I don't know, man. They have 5 hands. Not 5 hands. 5. Wow, I mean, they have 5. I'm disappointed at myself with that one. They have 5 fingers, so you know they could have worked a little bit of magic. So they have opposable thumbs. You'd be surprised how far opposable thumbs can get you in life. We lucked out. A seed of life, you say? I know exactly where it's going to. Yes. Go to the one that matters most. The one that needs to stay alive no matter what. What is it? Oh, Monster Arena King. Huh. It's like, I don't remember adding that item to my little arsenal there. It's like, it's gonna cost two. You know what would have been cool? If he made me pay 200,000 gold coins, right? So that's like some in-game content that I would just forget about. But he was being nice. He gave me something to do on the side. It's like, hey, if you ever get bored trying to figure out what to do here, you know, playing Blue's Clues, you can always come here at the arena. Take the stress off your mind. It's like, why, thank you, Mori. Now I don't have to walk up to random prison cells full of chests and look at them disappointingly. I can come here and look at my team disappointingly. Why, hello there, Mr. Moman. A Mole Major. Such a sad sight. Ah, you're going to die before you get that off. Or maybe not. Good stuff. Are you gonna join the team? Thank you. Yes. I have to release someone? Wow. Alright, well, lowest health pool goes. Your attack's pretty good though. Lowest attack goes. Let's go with that. Yeah, the slime is stronger than the calamari kid. That's sad. But the calamari kid is the fastest. But I value power above all else. Get out of here, Squiggles. It's time to make room for Mr. Mole Major, the mad mole from the Beast family. AKA Doug. Why is his name Doug? That is such like a plain Jane name, dude. Could it be Mini Meadows? I would want some actual alchemy items next time, if it's in your capabilities. Look at that. And I made a nice little torch. We're getting down to the bottom of this. Let me heal. I feel like I should do that. Just a little bit, you know, if I'm already dealing with stuff that's hitting for 67. I mean, I can fight you guys, or I can just do this. And that's also effective. This is drop down. It's the same area, isn't it? Yeah. So he got his treasure stolen by a bunch of mole people. Okay. What are humanoid pit bulls? Well, not pit bulls, bulldogs doing in here? What are you doing? Dig dug away with all the mud. We moles are clean, everything was clean. Dig dug. I didn't want to sing that properly, but anywho. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? Go away. Let me at least try. Dig dug away with all the mud. We moles are clean, everything was clean. Dig dug. Wow, it's the same word, and I just somehow tripped over that, like completely. Well, I see a chest over here. At least that's nice. Could it be some actual material? Molehill. I find that they keep putting a bunch of maps in treasure boxes, which, I mean, cool. Makes me look, but at the same time, not so cool because some of the treasure chests are out of the way, dude. Like, they are to the point where it's like, I'd be better off just roaming the place rather than having to get a map. Like, I found, the only reason I'm saying that, because I found, I forget what map I found. But I found a map that was, a little bit out of the way that made me question it. I'm not here, I tell you. And I didn't hear the boss summon us either. It's just too frightening, Dig Dug. Well then, it seems to me like I gotta handle your, supervisor. Everything, they took everything that gleams. That's what the song's for, because he took everything that gleamed. I'm not fighting that. Now you got 2 rock bombs. I'm gonna lose half my health, dude. I'm just here to fight your boss. That's it. Tell him to return our stuff. Kindly, if you would. I'm just a little bit curious. Oh no, and some bosses too. Oh.
Some peepers. Get out and get away from me, you creepers. You ne'er-do-wells. Ooh.
Seat of defense. I know exactly who to get that to. Not Yangus, by the way. I'm actually giving it to young Jessica. She's like the weakest out of all of us. She can't take a hit at all. Which, understandable, she's essentially the glass cannon, but how surprising would it be for them to attack her only to realize that they're not going to get anywhere with that. Yeah, you can go ahead and go back to the drawing board, buddy, because that's not how it's going to fly around here. Have fun, guys. Oh, I almost walked down there. You know what happens whenever I meet King Trode in like the little, in this, not that, in this, when I meet him in, this part, whatever it is. He called me a fleeing flea before. In one of these, when I went to the monster list to see, he's like, "Oh, you fleed this many times? You're a fleeing flea. I don't see you fighting." Anywho, you've suddenly become most reliable. Now, you've awakened to the forbidden pleasure of self-admiration, I see. Good for you, bud. I don't need to view anything. I see what they're going for, though. Like, he was there before the original... I forget her name already. Before the original Stella. I think her name was Stella. He was Stella before Stella became a thing. Is your boss Stella? Okay, well, we're going up. Now you're confusing me. I thought I could go to the deepest level and... oh, never mind. I see why. I did a loop, didn't I? Let's just do this so I can actually process what I need to do rather than getting interrupted with my severe object permanence kicking in. Ooh, a shiny. I was like, what about that? What about that? I'm not paying attention to that anymore. So down here. And that would lead me to that. Okay. Oh, no one. I forgot. Like, dude, I walked away from this for like 2 seconds and I immediately forgot it. I have some object permanence issues for sure, dude. It's like, you put something in my face, like, oh yeah, for sure. Then I immediately. And look, I'm making another loop like an idiot. Turn around. So let me look at the map. So it's down in here. Because I need to go down there. Okay. I was about to make another circle. After looking at the map going, Alright guys, well, let's see if there's a hole there. Or a hole here. Where are you, Mr. Mole Man? You took everything that gleams from this king's castle. And I am here to retrieve it. As a wondrous warrior of valor would. Look at that, he's right over here. Hello there, sir. He looks like a platypus. Okay, well, I was thinking that because when you go back, right, and you sort of blur your eyes a little, you look at his hand, it looks like a platypus beak. Alright, buddy, let's do it. Show me what you got. That's all I can say for that.
Whoa! Sounds good. I knew that it would. Yeah, Papa's got a brand new toy. This harp makes me sound hotter than ever, baby. All those years tunneling to the castle, but you all stayed on the scene, like a digging machine. Hey, come on, fellas. What's with the silence? Oh, I get it. My groove's so hip, it got you all speechless, huh?
Well, your majesty. Well, not really majesty. You're mole commander. I'ma need that.
Huh? Hey, you guys. This is a mole's world. But I wouldn't be nothing without an audience. Wanna dig my funky tune?
I didn't come here to listen to music. But if it'll get you to hand me the item, gladly. But I also am very curious.
Ow! Jump back! You come to steal my harp? That ain't hip. I'm ready to get up and do my thing. Hit me now.
Ah. Ideas. And that idea is... get young Angelo up to par. I'll be sure to take him out. And she can just keep spamming boom. Really? That's a problem. Okay. At least you do it to your own team too. Thank God. As I say, if it didn't happen to them, then we would have some issues. I don't trust it. You can just defend, honestly. You too. Psych yourself up. I need him to get all the way to 50 without getting bothered. I can live with that. My question is, where did the paralysis come from, is my thing. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about her hitting anybody. I'm concerned about Mr. Death Knight over here getting confused and releasing his full tension state on one of us. So what you can do, attack. Hopefully she breaks out of hers. Let me try and oomph him in time. I don't think it's gonna happen, but one can hope. You can get a Falcon Slash off. You can get rid of this one. If you can snap out of it, you can oomph Bava. And Angelo can do a Falcon. Because at least now I can actually psych everybody up too, now that I think about it. We're gonna be hitting you hard, big fella. So get ready for some action. Oh, really, dude? And she's still... Come on, Jessica. Pull it together. I'm sort of gambling on this psych up right now. Billy, Falcon. Not of the material type, so that's gonna be useless, but you can just do a regular and you Falcon as well. Took you long enough. Oh, that'll do it. At that point, that was overkill. He's like, no, what's gonna happen to me? Oh, you'll find out, little one. Just give me 1 second.
Take it to the bridge. Things done got too far. Gone.
Dig Dug! Dig Dug! Dug, dig, dig!
Dig Dug! Dug, dig, dig! I don't know why. that set me off a little.
Dig dug dug dig dug dig dug. Dug dug dig dug dig dug dug dig dug dug.
Is this what it's like to have, like, I've seen Pokemon the like series, and you know, it's always great to hear Pokemon sit there and yell out the names like, oh, Pikachu and Snivy, all that stuff, right? It's a different thing when you hear them actually say it word for word as opposed to just saying it every now and then. They didn't overplay it, but when you hear it from here, it's like, oh, dig dug, dug dig dig dug, huh?
Dig dig dug dug dig dug dig 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 dig. Dug dug dig dug dig dug.
It's like a whole nother language, dude.
Dig dug dig dug dig dug. Dig dig dug dig dug dig dug.
Like, at least Pokemon, they say it 2 or 3 times. Like, oh, Squirtle, Squirtle, Squirtle. That's it. That's as many times as I heard them say it. And that was when, that was the Squirtle that had, like, the cool little shades on or whatever. And that was the only one that I heard say it that many times. Alright. Well, why, thank you. We're out of here. I feel like I should have looked around first before I just hit the evac, but you know, I already pressed it, already out. Let's go. Go to... So, do I have to report back to the king? Real quick. Let's go to Ascantha first. Let him know that at least we got the harp back. I just realized upon going out that I probably should have worked on that treasure too, but it eluded me there. Well, at least talk with him to see how things are going. Because despite the fact that he said he'll mobilize his guards, I couldn't help but notice a lack of guards when I needed them most. You gonna turn your fountain back on, dude? No point in waiting, I already finished everything. And then again, he doesn't know that, so let me go ahead and tell him. I'd at least do that, realistically though. Like, I always like informing people of what I'm doing, so I can go ahead and do it with peace of mind. We're now going to summon the Impossible. Goodness, you went after the thieves and retrieved the Moon Shadow Harp all by yourselves? Why on earth did you put yourselves in such danger? That said, I can't deny that I'm impressed. Well done. You never cease to amaze me. I always seem to put you to so much trouble, though. It's very regrettable indeed. Well, I'm glad that you're all right. At any rate, and what a wonderful news that the Moonshadow Harp is safely back in our hands. Naturally, it now belongs to you, just as I promised. Please do take care in your travels. I'll be praying that you keep safe. All right, well, you as well, Your Majesty. It's been a pleasure, but I shall hopefully not be having to return to this kingdom anytime soon. I would love it if you turn back on your fountain, though. You know, I sort of got used to seeing it when I saw it the first 1 to 2 times, and it feels awkward just not hearing the water flow down. Can I actually go in this? Oh, I can. Is your treasure back, though? That's the question. Because I got the magic key. It is not back. It's still gone. Okay. I wonder what would have happened if I said yes. Would everybody get confused and stuff like that? Where it's just like, oh, what's happening? We're all paralyzed and confused. All because we decided to listen to a little session before we got the fight underway. I wonder what Mash and Benger's up to. I just remembered them randomly for some reason. I can rest until evening. What's the point in giving me that option though, with the whole rest until evening or stay overnight? If it's the same. Like, I get it with the whole like, oh hey, only certain things happen at night thing, which I guess that's the main reason, but at least make it like a net negative or something, where it's like if I decide to rest until overnight, I get half the effect of the end rather than the full effect. Trodain, then I could take his thing over and I should be fine. Hopefully. I'm thinking that it's gonna be that. And then I can get out of this godforsaken castle that has no metal slimes whatsoever for me to use. I'd rather just waste the mana on that. It's a good thing we trained though, because he was hitting kinda hard. Yeah, just a little bit, but not enough to warrant any concern. As far as I'm concerned. Alright. This. Open the moon shadow window? Why, yes. I got your harp, my dear friend. Now please, show me the sea that used to be near that boat. Because it is my destiny to go on the 7 seas. I couldn't find another word that rhymed with sea in such a short time. But then I realized I could just say B or T.
I have witnessed the passing of many moons, but never before have I felt time pass so slowly. I see the outcome of your quest from the brightness in your eyes. You have retrieved the Moon Shadow Harp.
Did he just... I was thinking, and it feels like he just threw some shade at me. It was like, I never thought time would pass so slowly. I felt like he was sitting there saying, what took me so long? I don't know if I was reading too much into it, but it felt like that's what he was saying.
Please, show it to me. The mighty instrument that will rouse the memory of the ocean.
Which my thing is, like, you want to complain, like, you want to criticize, do it yourself, because I can't read your mind, buddy. But if you're sitting there, oh, why did it take you so long? You go out there and go fight a giant mole man, okay? It's not easy.
This harp has traveled far, just as you have. I did not imagine it would ever find its way into my hands again. Now, let us attend to the task at hand. Let us go to the ship. Music will awaken it from its slumber and set it sailing once more. What's going on? How did we get...
Why are you questioning magic there, King Drode? You just saw Jessica set some vines on fire with conjured up fire out of nowhere. And you're questioning we have Zoom, and you're questioning teleportation?
We are all the same. We are all from the old world. I must thank you for reuniting us ancient ones. Now, come. Come to me, times past. Come to me, ancient ocean. Return once more.
Is this Art Duffenall?
I was hoping you'd keep playing, because I actually kind of liked it.
No. Can it really be beyond even the Moon Shadow harp? Ah, but wait. Forgive my ignorance. At first I saw only a horse. But now I see that you are truly a noble princess.
Do we need a duet or something? Is that what's going on? And then now we get to hear the princess play on top of him, because he's gonna go,
I'll show you your true form. The magic is strong, so I cannot maintain it for long. Let's play a song together.
Of course. Magic begins with a word. Music begins with a voice.
I mean, they're technically one and the same, but okay.
The beautiful voice of this cursed princess is all this great instrument needs to play its music.
The question is, will I see a horse talk, or will she turn to normal for a couple seconds so she can...
Yes, return!
Princess, please come to my aid. Sing with me.
I think I'm gonna hear a horse talk.
Now it is time for us to part. I will sing to bless your journey on the ancient ocean, my children.
duck, stone the crows. Blimey O'Reilly. What the hell happened back there?
Alright, so now that Genghis is talking, I didn't want to take away from the magic. I was just thinking to myself when I was watching Princess Medea go up the stairs. It's like, can horses realistically go up the stairs with a carriage in tow? Is that a thing? But then again, I'm questioning the specifications of how something can operate when quite literally we were in Pickham and he managed to fit a carriage sideways next to the pub. Like it was just common knowledge. And then she got stolen and put through some doors or something like that to an underground market. I don't know, dude.
Stop your ridiculous blethering. This is all thanks to my precious Medea.
Yeah, well at least we've got the boat up and running now, eh, Gov? Nice.
I feel like that was an unjustified hit, and I feel like you should sucker punch him back, Genghis. Just saying. He was just asking what was going on and how to come by.
Ourselves? We still have a lot to do. Like going after Dulmagus, remember?
He's like, how'd this situation come to be? And then he's like, oh, that's because my princess, you idiot, how dare you question it? It's like, dude, I'm just asking how we're in the air. I know your princess sung a song with the moonshadow guy, and we ended up floating, but I'm wondering, how are we floating? What's the explanation behind it? What's the science?
That's why we went to so much effort to get the ship in the first place.
Well, if Dulmagus has left the eastern continent, I say we head for the west and see if we can't catch up with him there.
Right then, it's decided. We sail for the west. Get to it.
And this is what I mean by grand send-off, because there's always some type of grand send-off for these things, you know. It's always in stories where it's like, oh, new region, grand send-off, guys. We can have a whole little shindig. Oh, and look at that. He's kindly putting us down instead of just dropping us straight into the ocean. He's like, here you go. You can just slowly go down, slowly but surely. Enjoy yourselves, yes. Have quite the fun time on the open ocean.
You too can find that the sea is quite calming at night when the moon is high in the sky. When you see a patch of land you'd like to explore, just steer the ship right up to it. If it's a place that's accessible by foot, you'll be given the choice to disembark. It's quite simple, really. Now let us weigh anchor and continue to search for Dulmagus.
Wonderful. Wow, this is going fast. Wonderful stuff. So let's go. What is this? Is this an actual... This is... I mean, this is an area. Listen, I'm just looking for an inn. That's all I'm looking for. I wonder if anything's gonna happen here. I hope not, but let's this is a mini meadow place. I feel like this is where I just go to turn in mini meadows. Can I just zoom here though? Is this now permanently accessible? Nope. So let me... Cause I don't want to just leave and then be unable to get back to the boat. That would be its own problem. Ah, but Port Prospect is over there, so let me go over there. So what is this? Port Prospect is right here. This isn't Prospect, this is Peregrine Quay. Alright, well, Peregrine Quay I'll have to do. Good stuff. I got my very own boat now. One can say I'm a hardened veteran of the seas. What brings you to our church in the dead of night? A confession, Father.
Please confess all that you have done before the Almighty Goddess and ever recorded in an adventure log. Select the memory card. Thank you. Is good stuff, dude. I have successfully recorded your adventure log. Do you intend to continue on your adventure at this point, my child? No, Father. Oh, great and compassionate Goddess, please grant this child a peaceful respite.